sorry, Stroke. I've never heard of the band.
What do you mean you never heard of them? You've heard of R.E.M., Red Hot Chili Peppers, Dead Kennedys?
Sure, but that's not who you're bringing up.
No, but Open Wound is open for them, and that's some very respectable off-the-main-line arenas, too.
Now, why aren't people buying tickets?
Maybe because no one's ever heard of the band.
What about you and Linda? I could slide you some tickets to cost.
With Linda's schedule, the Pilgrim nights are tough.
That guy sounds so hot.
Excuse me.
Just a bunch of jokes. What's the Jewish American princess idea of a perfect house?
I don't know what.
4,000 square feet.
No kitchen, no bedroom. Can you believe somebody wrote this? Let me say. It's really disgusting. I've read all these. They're boring. Well, who wrote it?
Who wrote what?
Someone's idea of humor.
Yeah? The care and feeding of a Havenhurst Jap.
Favorite wine?
Wait, I know that one. I know that one. I want to go to Miami.
You guys are laughing at that? Wait, you don't find anything offensive in it?
What? Look, lighten up.
Whitney, it degrades women. It's anti-Semitic.
It's called humor, Patty. It's just a joke.
Oh.
Well, we're getting big laughs at this table.
Well, maybe no one at this table's got a sense of humor. What's the big deal? People make Polish jokes and preppy jokes all the time.
Don't forget the ones about dumb blondes. Oh, I especially like those.
See what I mean?
Exactly.
Well, Morrissey, you wouldn't care if I made jokes about Irish Catholics, would you?
No, go ahead. Let's see.
See what I mean?
Whoa. Jessica, you're Jewish. Does it bother you?
My roommate from outside the key with the right touch as usual.
I'm asking.
Whitney, I must have heard them all by the time I was 12. They all start sounding alike. All those jokes about being spoiled brat, close to daddy, liking money, not liking sex. People who make jokes like that, that's their problem.
Part of me's excited to begin this brand new life, and part of me is crying for the past I left behind. But I'll embrace the brave new future, let all my bridges burn. With anxious eyes we'll watch life's pages turn. But I'll embrace the brave new future, let all my bridges burn. You and I have so much more to learn.
Havenhurst wants to be known as a truly democratic institution, a bastion of tolerance and openness, where women and men of different religions and races and economic backgrounds can live together and learn together. Am I right? Yeah. Well, if any of that is true, then this college cannot tolerate the kind of bigoted, insulting, anti-woman, anti-Jewish propaganda of this pamphlet. No way. We are demanding that the administration find and expose and expel the authors. What's going on?
Can't you people take a joke?
I don't consider degrading women funny.
You don't have to. There's such a thing as freedom of speech, you know.
Well, bigots always hide behind free speech.
I'm signing your petition.
Great. Put down your dorm room, too, in case we organize a rally. How about you?
No, I don't think so.
What, you think it's all right that they can publish a pamphlet like this? I don't know if you're Jewish.
I'm just not a signer, all right? Come on, Patty.
Thanks. Would you like to sign?
Wait, Jess. What's wrong?
I don't know what this is.
Oh, come on. Will you just, quit complaining? You said you were going to break even, right?
I'm not in business to break even. And what about you and Janet? A couple third-row centers.
Look, that's not our kind of music, Stroke.
Try it.
If you want, you can resell my ticket. I mean, I'm not sure where I'm going tonight.
Delta House? Huh? You're getting to be a regular down there.
What, a couple dinners?
A couple of parties.
Big deal.
A couple of road trips with the brothers. What's up?
Come on, just deal with it. You know they're just rushing you for next year.
No, there's no rushing done yet. It's against the rules.
Delta plays by its own rules, Morrissey.
Well, look, let me tell you, if you're thinking about going Delta, you better just prep yourself out and buy some clothes from this man over here.
I don't need clothes.
Yeah, you got clothes.
What? I need clothes.
Nothing. It's just about image, that's all.
Is there something wrong with my image? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No. You're very Springsteen.
Springsteen? So what does it make your image like? Barry Manilow?
May I suggest the classic blazer in navy blue, timeless, unchanging, generation upon generation. In the traditional wool weave, imported from the Shetland Islands, of course.
Of course.
As for trousers, it'll go well with any of your gabardines, your beiges, your charcoals.
What I have is your basic blue jeans.
That's a look.
I don't know. You really think it looks good?
Oh, yes.
Look, I'm being rushed by this fraternity, and it's really important that I look a certain way.
May I ask which one? We do a lively business with one or two of the better houses.
Double Delta?
Oh, Delta, yes. It'll fit in nicely at Delta.
$350. Is that after the student discount?
Considering it's imported, and considering the dollar vis-a-vis the British pound.
You wouldn't have anything made from domestic sheep, would you?
Not to worry. Are you familiar by chance with our special Pilgrim credit line?
I thought you had some seminar to go to.
I do, but I couldn't wait till tomorrow to see you.
Oh, maybe we have to talk about that.
I know. Listen. I'm planning dinner. Come here. I'm planning dinner at the Boar's Head Inn, dessert at Chez Whitney. In other words, my room. In other words, Antonio has graciously agreed to leave for the evening.
Sounds great, especially dessert. I told Mary I'd cover for it tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Why does it have to be tomorrow?
I owe her, Whitney. She covered for me the night of the dance.
Come on.
How about after the seminar?
I'd love to, but I have this accounting I have to cram for. I'm like 8,000 pages behind.
It's like you work the day shift and I work nights.
I know. I don't know how much more of this I can take. It's torture. We have not had
Dessert.
dessert in over a week.
All right. 11. I hate this. I miss you.
Don't you think we can find some time? Huh? Come on.
There's my 4 o'clock break tomorrow.
That's
so
fine.
you know-
That's fine. That's great. That's great.
Okay.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Definitely.
Are you Susan?
No, sorry, I'm not.
Oh, I wish you were. Somebody named Susan is supposed to bring me more announcements.
Well, if you want to post something, maybe I can help.
Oh, sure, thanks.
This was 3 weeks ago. This was canceled. And this was last week. There you go.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I'm Nancy Silverman, the rabbi at Hillel.
Jessica Kahn, nice to meet you. You know, I've been meaning to stop by. I hear you guys have some really interesting programs over there.
Oh, I think we do. You know, I'm having a few students over for Shabbat dinner tomorrow. If you would like to join us.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Forgive me. My gear shift is stuck in perpetual membership drive.
Oh, no, it's very nice of you to ask. It's just, well, tomorrow's a bad night. Excuse me, I guess you've seen this.
It's all over campus. You know, this is the kind of prejudice that bothers me the most because it's acceptable, you know? We're meeting this afternoon to discuss how we're going to respond.
Well, it was nice meeting you.
But maybe this afternoon's bad for you, too.
$350? You're kidding me.
The store had something called a Pilgrim credit line.
Oh, no.
David, you bought that on the Pilgrim credit line? Have I taught you nothing?
$30 a month.
For the rest of your life. I'm gonna go to the store tomorrow, see if I can negotiate something.
Hi.
Jessica?
Hi, David.
I'll go check on my ticket sellers over at the Union.
All right. Later, Stroke.
I came by for those Hauser nuts I loaned you.
Oh, yeah. Just take me a couple hours to find them here. Did you go by Philosopher's Walk?
Yeah.
Did you see that demonstration going on about that flyer that we read in breakfast yesterday?
I didn't pay much attention. Look, if you can't find it, I can come back.
No. They're here. Let me just find them. You know, where I come from, people make jokes about blacks and Italians and, you know, the whole thing, but guess I kind of thought I left that humor on the other side of the Hudson. What?
You. I mean, the way you think Havenhurst is. I don't know the ivory tower, the promised land, none of the problems of the real world.
I've got another theory.
You usually do.
I think people make jokes about things they're afraid of, things that are different. Anything different from themselves, race, religion, different from them.
People have their own prejudices, and they're ignorant. I don't need to psychoanalyze that or confront it. It's their problem.
Aha. There you are.
Great. Thanks.
I've got another theory.
I don't want to hear it.
I think you're just like me. I think you came to Havenhurst, and you don't think those prejudices can touch you.
Oh, I'm just like you, huh?
Yeah, in some ways.
Bet you didn't think I noticed that jacket.
What? It's a jacket.
Is it new?
Yeah.
Get up.
No.
Get up. Turn around.
Oh.
Come on, turn around. That's a good look for you, David. I'll see you later. Hi.
Hi. I'm David Morrissey.
Here we are.
Go. I'll take that.
Okay.
Right this way, David.
This is Mark. Oh, hello. Young David.
Sinclair.
Come on.
This is Ted Ravel, House Social Chairman. He also heads a membership committee. David Morrissey.
How's it going?
You were here the night the Shelby girls came.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to remember, actually.
Plenty more where that came from, Morrissey. Glad you could come.
I've seen him around. He drives the 58 T-Bird.
Mm-hmm. Ravel is in Ravel Publishing. That's half a dozen magazines and Ravel House books.
Okay, I'm impressed.
Don't be too impressed. Doesn't take too much talent to be born rich.
Okay, then I'm impressed with his luck. Impressed with the whole thing.
This would be a good place for you.
That'd be a good place for anybody.
You don't ask anybody. That's dinner.
Attention, please. I'll keep the announcements short tonight. First, I'd like to welcome all of you from the class of '96. And for the brothers, one other item, except for the fact that someone keeps stealing toilet paper from the second floor John, and will you please cut it out? Is this memo from our Dean of Students, the comely Jane Keller.
Yes.
Gentlemen, please. This concerns a certain flyer depicting women of the Jewish faith. I won't bore you with the details, but it suffices to say that Lady Jane has her knickers in an uproar, and I'm requested to find out if anyone knows who did it. Take that to mean no one has any pertinent information. Enjoy your meal.
All right. Thank you.
That's it. I'll see you all Tuesday.
I must have done that last set of movements wrong.
How come?
Because I am not experiencing a heightened sense of tranquility.
Nance, I don't blame you for wanting the administration to act more forcefully on this. I know how much it's disturbing you.
Yeah, I know. You're doing the best you can. First Amendment. Hate mongers have rights too.
Yeah, something like that. Look, I'm not saying we sit on our hands and just look the other way. We have to make every effort to find the authors of this stuff. Chances are they'll be involved in something like this again.
I only wish this was about a couple of kids at a coffee machine.
Well, once we trace this to who's ever responsible, we expose them. It's a beginning. It's something.
It goes deeper than that. How long ago was it that colleges like this had admissions quotas? And I'm not talking about affirmative action. I'm talking about quotas to keep people out.
Not that long ago.
Well, at least you're trying to do something. You're already ahead of the last dean.
Come on. Every 10 you sell, I'll give you a pair for free.
Oh, God, will you please quit with this?
Antonio, I'm looking at some serious red ink here. Come on.
Hey, guys.
Hey, how was dinner?
It was great. It's really good.
What dinner?
Oh, at the Delta House last night.
Ooh, David, good house.
You know, I don't get the big deal about fraternities. Why can't we just live at Stillman Hall all 4 years?
Excuse me?
Why break up a good thing?
Freshman year won't last forever, and the upperclassmen dorms aren't anything like Stillman.
Besides, college is for meeting new people, and fraternities and sororities help you do that.
Mm-hmm. Right, and they blackball anybody who's different, all right?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that what you think about fraternities?
Actually, yeah, that's exactly what I think.
Antonio, it's not discrimination. It's a bunch of people who choose people because they think they're interesting.
What's not discrimination?
Oh, the whole thing about sororities and frats and how they work.
Yeah, they just choose people like themselves.
And not all of them. I mean, look at Delta. They invited me, and it's not like I'm from, Deerfield or Andover, whatever.
It must be an affirmative action thing, right?
Yeah, every year they gotta take a kid whose family doesn't own a yacht. I'm kidding, David.
Sorry.
All I'm saying is, we could all apply for the same dorm again next year. We'd have a great time. Great parties.
Sorry.
That's good, Robin.
I think we're gonna be late for Hausers, David.
Stroke, you hungry?
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. I don't know. Everyone's acting so weird.
Oh.
Just like, I'm dumping my friends because I'm checking out a fraternity. It's a big deal.
What's Delta mean to you, David?
What's it mean?
Well, it's important to you, and I don't get why. To me, they're just a bunch of preppy guys with expensive cars and a couple extra middle names.
How about those last names?
Such as?
This is Ravel. Ravel Publishing, ring any bells?
Yeah, so they come from a lot of money, big deal.
Yeah, well, you come from that, Jess. It's just gonna be different to you. But I don't know. I can't explain it really.
Try.
It's just I want to see if I can fit in with these guys. That's all. Right or wrong, that's how I feel.
It's just no one wants you changing, David. Especially me.
Aw,
Stop.
so sweet. Oh, you're going down.
The university always has two natures. On the one hand, it is our safe haven, a world apart, like Shakespeare's green world, or that place that Baudelaire described, which is all beauty and order, full, rich, and calm. But on the other hand, the university is also part and parcel of modern life. And our life here on campus reflects society's troubles. I'm sure you're all aware of this pamphlet entitled The Care and Feeding of the Havenhurst Jap. So today, I propose that we put aside our books and we discuss this in an open forum.
Professor Hauser.
Yes?
Well, I think the flyer is very important, but I think a lot of us were confused about what you said the other day. About how the history of nationalism and capitalism are really the same thing.
But, Miss Cohen...
I mean, we were hoping, at least I was, that you would discuss that today.
I will, in the next lecture. Today, I want to use this to discuss some issues that are very relevant to our study of history, the politics of tolerance, and free expression, the role of humor as propaganda.
That's what it is, propaganda.
Right. Just the drawing on the cover. It's supposed to be funny, but it represents a stereotype.
Mr. Morrissey?
No, I just remember when I was a kid and Russia was supposed to be our enemy, that they had these posters, and the Russian people were like dressed up kind of like bears, with these huge, enormous claws.
So humor can be used to influence opinion. Political cartoonists do it every day. Can anyone tell me how that works?
Professor?
It's like when something's repeated over and over, like a joke, people begin to believe it.
Under Hitler, that was called the big lie.
Yeah, and all that stuff about the concentration camps and how they supposedly murdered 6 million Jews.
Supposedly? What do you mean?
Well, it couldn't have been 6 million. Not even close. I mean, the ovens couldn't even handle that many.
How could you say something like that?
It's true, Jessica. My father showed me this book. Of course, that's not the point. I mean, even one Jew would be too many, but still...
No, there's so much proof. Thousands of people who remember. How can you deny that?
I think we're changing the subject.
Well... All right, what about the First Amendment questions that this pamphlet raises? It's all very well to have freedom of expression, but are people bound to tell the truth about things? Does this influence us? Do we, our feelings obviously run very high about this.
Mr. Cohen's office.
Hi, Ruth. This is Jessica.
Well, hello, Miss College Freshman. How are you?
I'm good. Is my father in?
No, he's in London, dear.
In London?
I can reach him if it's urgent.
No, it's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, just, tell him I called. Tell him I love him, and...
Yes?
Tell him I love him. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, all hockey quarterfinals. Double jump. Boom, raise. What a play. One more. It's you and me. Oh, so I guess nobody told, huh?
7-5. Win. Let's go, Antonio.
What?
Classes have been suspended to the playoffs end.
Okay, come on. Put you in the penalty box. 6-5.
Okay.
I don't care if you guys play, just please, I've got to study.
You gotta keep it in balance.
Since always.
How did they get when you to study?
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. She's too smart. That's all. Hopkins, come on. Hey, Bob.
Is that part of the image too, Whitney?
What image?
This whole Jap thing you think is so funny.
What's going on? I didn't mean that.
We're rich, we're spoiled, but we're smart.
He didn't mean that.
I know what he means.
No, wait, that's not fair.
Look, just take it easy.
No, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. I'm sick and tired of being called a bigot.
Forget it, Whitney.
Jess. Whitney.
It's not even worth. Why are you tripping?
What did I do? Hey, tell me,
Just
what did I
leave
do?
me alone, David.
What'd I do?
God, it's the middle of the afternoon. I can't believe we're doing this.
You want to, don't you?
Are you kidding?
Hey, guys.
Hey. I thought you had a test.
Oh, they postponed it an hour. An hour I need. How you doing, Lynn?
Okay.
Think I can cover 4 weeks worth of work in an hour?
I got an idea. 31 minutes till you have to be back at the Pilgrim. There's still time. David and Strokes room. Oh, it's okay.
What's going on?
They have class until 5.
How do you know?
Because I'm supposed to be in it with them. Whoa. Whoa.
How many more minutes?
29. What is that?
The zipper.
Oh, my protection's in my room. I'll be right back.
Hurry.
Oh, come on. Antonio, open the door. Antonio! Oh.
What took you so long?
Oh my God.
I guess there is a God.
Stroke.
What are you doing here?
I needed to get these tickets for the concert. I'm leaving. I'm asking no questions.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotov, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. All right, let's have dinner. Tell me something. Tell me why, when I cook from the 60-minute gourmet, it takes more like 6 hours.
That food's great. It's delicious.
How did President Harris respond to the petition?
He sent it to the provost for review.
In other words, no response.
God, it's incredible. They're ignoring us. They won't even admit that there's a problem.
I've spoken with Jane Keller. Honest opinion, she's doing what she can.
You know, if this were the black students, there would have been a much quicker response.
Well, that's because they stand together. I wonder why we can't seem to do that. Any thoughts, Jessica? As to why we don't seem to have the same kind of solidarity that other groups have.
You mean why I didn't sign your petition? I don't think it's a real solution.
Wait, let me get this. You don't think that finding the authors and expelling them is a real solution?
Because I'd sleep a lot easier.
I don't think it would eliminate anti-Semitism, no. In fact, it might only increase resentment towards Jewish students.
Towards Jewish students? Is there any reason why you can't just say towards us? I mean, you are Jewish. I somehow get the feeling that you want to deny it.
Elaine.
No, that's all right. Look, I know I'm Jewish. I also know we're not all the same.
No, the rich ones are different, I guess. Well, you're either with us or you're not.
I am with you.
How?
Look, when I was growing up, I never really experienced any anti-Semitism. No one called me names. No one looked at me funny. Yeah, of course I knew it existed. There were certain buildings we weren't allowed to live in, and there were certain clubs we weren't allowed to join. But what other people thought of Jews, of us, was never really an issue. I'm here, aren't I?
Yes, you're here. Jessica's right. There's no correct way to respond to this situation. Some of us want retribution. Some of us want the administration to address the underlying prejudice, and some of us use the pain engendered from situations like this to somehow redefine or rediscover our sense of Jewishness.
Look, Jessica, I was really rude at dinner. I admit it. I'm sorry.
It's an emotional issue.
Yeah.
You know, I've never met a rabbi like her before.
I know. Being in her house reminds me of when I was a kid. My parents used to take me to all these rallies, you know, mostly anti-nuke, environmental. How about you?
Oh, I can't imagine my parents taking me to a rally, no.
Well, you know, different strokes, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I think's the main way you can tell? By the clothes? Nah, by the walk. You ever notice how Japs walk a certain way? Kind of like that. The feet pointed out real fast. Like they do perfect to talk to anybody.
When do you think they start hating sex? Probably isn't until they marry some rich slob and get a purse full of credit cards.
Walking.
Then they really change. I mean, when they're younger, like in college. Oh, you ever had one?
Oh, hasn't everybody, Ted?
Hey, girls, what's your hurry? Did you say something wrong?
Out of our way.
You got him.
Patty? Robin?
Jess. Hey,
Hi.
this is a bad time?
No.
You okay?
Yeah.
Something wrong? What's wrong? Hey, tell me. What's wrong?
I was with, Elaine tonight.
Yeah?
We were coming from dinner and these two guys followed us.
Who? What guys? What'd they do?
No, they didn't do anything. They scared us.
They harassed you.
Yeah.
How?
I guess because we were coming out of the rabbi's house, they assumed we were Jewish. They said things, they called us names. Yeah, they harassed us. God damn, I was so scared.
It's okay. Did you call security or the police?
Please.
Now, wait a minute, Jess. You think this is something you can keep quiet about? Right? This is real, okay? Remember what we said? How we're like each other and we don't think anything can hurt us here? Right? This is real. Those guys were real.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll go to the dean.
Okay. Thanks.
You want me to stick around for a little bit?
No.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Jess?
Will you sit with me?
It's okay. It's all right.
No, I heard him say Ted. No.
That's him.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he's the one I gotta go look at.
Ted Revell, Delta House.
Delta? I thought Delta was a good house.
That depends on your definition of good. Do they break windows and throw beer kegs into the street? No. Do they discriminate against minorities? Some of us think so.
Isn't that illegal?
Not if it's an unwritten, unspoken policy. Here, take a look. Besides, they usually pledge a few token minorities just to keep us off their backs.
And what about Ted Ravel?
It doesn't sound familiar. I don't think there's record of anything on him.
There is now.
So you've decided to file a charge and bring this up before the J Board?
Yeah.
I need to warn you about this. He and his friends, they're going to say they were just walking behind you, telling jokes. I can tell you that's the way it's going to go.
I know.
And you still want to go ahead?
I was attacked because of my religion. Because I'm Jewish. I won't accept that. He can answer my charges any way he likes.
Yeah, if you were going to do 1750 grand, you'd be able to 75, right? This is card.
Yeah, they have it over at the Med Library. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll make sure that they send it for you, okay? What's your name?
Jess, you been to the dean?
Yeah. Just show me pictures of all the upperclassmen.
Look, could be freshmen.
No.
You know who they are?
One.
Oh, yeah?
I can only identify one.
Uh-huh.
Actually, it's funny or not so funny.
What is?
You told me about him. Ravel? Ravel Publishing?
Ted?
Yeah, Ted.
You know what I do with this? I go to Sinclair.
Go to Sinclair for what?
Sinclair, he'll wreck Ravel. Okay, he'll have him thrown out of the house. I know him. You'll see.
You don't get it.
How's that?
Delta is a restricted house.
But, they have, minority brothers.
That doesn't mean anything.
Oh, yeah? Well, we'll see. Sinclair.
Hey, Marcy.
I need to talk.
Why don't you pull up a chair?
No, not here.
Oh, I'm in the middle of dinner.
It's important, okay?
Okay. Let's make it quick. What's the story?
Ravel. Have you heard what he's been up to?
Tell me.
He chased a friend of mine last night in the dark, okay? Hassled her, scared the hell out of her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, him and another guy scared two girls, okay? Hassled them, made anti-Semitic remarks.
Hey, he's a jerk.
No, he's a bigot.
Yeah, he is a bigot. Come here. Marcy. And what if I told you wrote that stupid flyer, too?
You knew?
Yeah, the whole house knew.
You didn't do anything? You didn't do anything to stop him? You didn't turn him in? You didn't do anything?
Look, wait, what I did, what I'm doing is bringing you here. I mean, he's a senior. He's gonna be gone from this house. The best thing I can do is bring in a guy like you who's gonna raise the standards of this house.
I'm sorry. That's not good enough.
Well, that's all I can do. I can't turn him in.
Why?
Because he's a brother. Marcy, he's gonna be gone at the end of the year. You don't understand, do you?
No. No.
Wait here. Hey, Ravel. Come here a minute.
What's up? Still eating?
Marcy has a bit of a problem.
Oh, Morrissey? Yeah, so the girl last night. Huh?
Ah, you heard about that.
She's a friend of Marcy's.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Wouldn't have hassled her if I'd have known she was with you.
It's got nothing to do with me. You shouldn't have hassled her.
It's a joke. We weren't serious. She got bent out of shape, that's all.
How about if I bent you out of shape, huh? Just a little joke.
What do you care, Morrissey?
Let go.
Sinclair said you're not even dating the Jewish girl anymore.
What does who I date got to do with it?
It's nothing. It just came up, that's all.
Gentlemen?
Dean Keller. You're just in time for lunch.
Oh, no, thanks. I've eaten, Stephen. Thank you.
I wish I'd known you were coming.
This house always had the best parties, even in my day.
It's not so long ago.
I don't have pleasant tidings, fellas. As of today, this house is under investigation for serious violations of the student code.
Such as?
Such as publishing material that denigrates or ridicules individuals on the basis of their race, sex, religion. Such as restrictive rushing practices. There may even be grounds for saying that the house knowingly abetted a case of harassment the other night.
This all sounds very legalistic.
What it means is this house may lose its charter. And then the party will be over for good, boys. I think I'll have that lunch after all.
Okay, people, we've got ground to make up.
Mr. Hauser?
I remember, Miss Cohen. I said I'd answer your question on the rise of nationalism.
No, it's not about that. I'd like to say something if I can. It's about our discussion the other day.
Well, try to be brief.
Okay. We were talking about anti-Semitism, and a lot of what was said really upset me. Things that shouldn't and can't go unanswered. You said the Holocaust never really happened, that it was just propaganda.
All I meant was that...
No, please, just let me finish. You said your father has a book that proves it. My father has a book, too. Jewish families all over the world have books. There are even books in the Holocaust Museum, and those books are filled with old photographs of faces that disappeared. Parents, grandparents, cousins, friends. Millions of faces that were swallowed up and never seen again. Those are the books I believe. I don't know their names. They're not strangers, they're Jews like I am. The least I can do is try and speak up for them. I'm sorry, I couldn't let him be victimized again. I'm sorry.
Jessica, hold up. You took off before I could tell you how blown away I was at what you just said in class.
Jessica B. Cohn's first and only speaking engagement.
First and only? Well, then I'm glad I was there. Question. Actually, 2 questions.
Okay, if I can.
First, what if I said I wanted to go out for dinner or something?
Why don't you ask me the second question first?
Jessica B. Cohen? What's the B stand for?
Beatrice.
Beatrice.
Is my grandmother's name. Actually, I think it was Bosher or something in Russia.
Bosher or something. How about dinner?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, then. All right. There all is order and beauty, full, rich, and calm. That's what it says in the poem Hauser told us about. Maybe there's no such place, all perfect, safe from every hurt. And even if there were, you couldn't live there. If you don't hurt, you don't grow. But still, it's great thinking about. How does the rest go? Think of the pleasure of being there together where you are the weather.